Hold on. Yeah. Bad, my bad. I'm still working off some kinks. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in with your boy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, soaps, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, etc. Website, promo code, description. And let's talk about Roy Jones says Errol Spence ain't fought nobody. Pretty much keeping it in the lamest terms. What's going on, John Black, Johnny, Dr. Blick? Uysk is going to be fighting the Ruiz Joshua 2 winner, Super WBO champion status. They did say this last year that they would make him the mandatory in 2020. So it's kind of was a forgotten. It's like that again. Hold on, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Give me a minute. Oh, I see why. Hold on. Is my voice any better or not? I don't know, man. Let me know. Let me know if my voice better. Shit, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Shit looking stupid. Let me know if my voice still deep. I don't know, man. All right, cool. I had to that's my cord. I gotta get a new cord for this this mic. I fucked it up. But yeah, let's talk about Usyk gonna fight the Ruiz Joshua 2 winner, and then Thurman and Pacquiao a little bit, man. He says, I was just watching the interview on Fred's channel. Yeah, I caught it. Town told me to watch it early or yesterday. And I caught up on a lot of shit. I was at the Big Three. I'm probably gonna go back for Chicago or when the championship in LA. So I got some Big Three coverage last night. It was hella nice. Traded everybody well. I do a review at tonight's game on the whole Big Three weekend. I'll be doing it every week. You know, a lot of people want to cry, complain about we don't have no black businesses or we don't have no black owned sports. We got to get out there and support Ice Cube. If Cube bring that Big Three to your city, go ahead. It's like $30, I think. Okay, it's like $30 to get in, man. Go ahead, take the kids down there, man. We gotta support black entrepreneurship, man. Real talk. We go out there quick as hell to put the NFL and the NBA on TV, man. Let's support some black owned shit, man. They was hella cool. They treated people right, fed people straight up. It was nice. He said, how the hell is Usyk number one for WOA? He got the super champion. Super champion is where if you're the champion at a weight class below, you automatically get a mandatory shot at the champion a weight class above. Terrence Crawford had super champion status. Believe it or not, Demetrius Andrade was granted super WBO status. He turned down the fight with Korobov because he said it wasn't enough money. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. With that, so it ain't no he said, so hasn't Terrence Crawford fought for anyone? I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Y'all niggas want to say, oh, Crawford ain't fought nobody, man. At the end of the day, Victor Postile is better than 99%. He better than the whole Errol Spence resume. Okay, Victor Postile, Gamboa better than everybody that Errol Spence done fought. So those two right there. Shit, Jeff Horn better than the damn near everybody on Errol Spence's resume. Shit, Jose Benavidez might have been a few niggas on that resume. Y'all niggas got selective process memory, man. I'm not about to mention no words. I'm not about to come on this motherfucker and say, oh, Errol Spence resume about to get better or fuck all that, man. Call it for what it is. The motherfucker ain't fought nobody. And I hate to put it in those time of work, but you niggas take it that way, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I said it again. I said before, I said it again. Errol Spence got one funky ass belt. One funky ass belt. Crawford got 8 of them. 6 world titles and 2 ring belts. So I ain't got time to be going back and forth. This is what Roy Jones said. This ain't no shit that came out of my mouth. He said, I need to see Errol Spence. He unproven. Bernard Hopkins came out and said a year ago he green. Like, ain't nobody got time. Every time somebody has some constructive criticism for a fighter that y'all deem to be legit, he not legitimate. Bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. He not legitimate. He's not legitimate. He hasn't fought anybody legitimate. He looked good. Like Roy said he looked good. You know, I just need to see more. And I think this Sean Porter fight is important. People act like he about to steam. If he steamrolls Sean Porter, bro, that's bad news for everybody else in the division. He steamrolls Sean Porter, man. This nigga might be he might go on his way to be the GOAT. Real shit. He steamrolls Sean Porter. Man. We might have to put this nigga in the same class as Duran and Hagler and some of the great welterweights, Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya. Like real talk, man. We talk a lot of shit about Booster Porter and all in fun and games. And I know a lot of us don't feel that way about Sean Porter as far as that particular way. Yeah, he don't have a huge fan base, but guess what? If you got to get in the fight, if you had to, let's just say hypothetically, you was a welterweight, okay? You was a welterweight, African King, I see you. Mr. Adams, I see you, M. Adams. If you was a welterweight, Sean Porter the last nigga I'm trying to fight. I'm just keep it real. Sean Porter the last dude I'm trying to fight. At least if I fight Thurman and he hit me on the chin and knocked me out, cool. You know, Errol Spence hit me to the body, hit me on the chin, knocked me out, cool. Danny Garcia hit me with that low look left hook, cool. You know, Terrence Crawford beat me into oblivion, cool. But it ain't even man, nigga. Some of the stuff Sean Porter do is borderline illegal. Elbows, headbutts. Hey man, Andre Berto was like, man, nigga ain't trying to go through that. There's an interview out there. I can't remember who had just fought. I think it might have been Andre Ward and Kovalev too. And somebody got an interview in the locker room. But they made a mistake and caught Terrence Crawford and Andre Berto talking about Sean Porter. And Andre Berto was going off. He said, ain't nobody trying to, I'm paraphrasing, he said, ain't nobody trying to fight that nigga, airhead, butt, and elbow and shit. Him and Bud was chopping it up. And I don't think my man knew he had got that footage, or he was trying to act like he wasn't supposed to get that footage. But yeah, Bud and Berto was chopping it up about Sean Porter and his style. Ain't nobody trying to fight no fucking Sean Porter. If Sean Porter didn't have a belt, ain't nobody willingly trying to go through that shit, man. Errol, y'all niggas talk all that shit y'all want to talk about Porter. Ain't nobody trying to go through that. And if Errol Spence is able to smash him, I know what Roy's saying, man. A lot of niggas gonna probably get out here and call Roy Coon and Roy Raccoon and this. I know what Roy's saying, man. I know exactly, man. This nigga Errol Spence ain't passed none of the tests yet, bro. None of them. He a world champion. Cool. I don't think anybody thought anything less of him. But now can you beat other champions? Okay. Now can you unify the division? Can you take it on the chops? Can you take it on to the body? Can you fight at a high pace? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, do I read a lot into he didn't stop Mikey? No. Mikey was in prevent defense. But it do tell you that he ain't Mike Tyson or he ain't got that Deontay Wilder equalizer. He said, but Porter said he didn't want Earl, got to keep it fair. At the end of the day, you say a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Fighters say a lot of things, but he fight them now. He fight them now. It don't matter. Fighters say a lot of things, but the nigga got to fight him now. You got to see that man now. And we'll see. I think we all going to favor Errol Spence to win. But how does Errol Spence win? That's the question. Is this about to be a one-shot knockout punch? I don't think so. Body shot to Sean Porter? Perhaps so. But he ain't did shit yet. He ain't did a goddamn thing in this division yet. He beat Kell Brook and got a title. Okay, that's cute. You know what I'm saying? You know, but Roy Jones right. You got to see more of him. And do I think I seen the best Errol Spence? Not by far. But Roy speaking facts right there. Like, nigga, you got to do something. You beat Sean Porter, now we got something to judge you on. You stop Sean Porter, now I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you different. Now I'm looking at you like, oh, he might stop Terrence Crawford or he might hurt Crawford or whatever. In the sense of what he talking about, Terrence Crawford, he been around longer. So I mean, he turned pro in 2008. Errol Spence turned pro 4 years later. So he supposed to have a more stacked resume. He said, that's what I'm saying. Errol want the smoke. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Just because he portray he want the smoke, that don't mean a motherfucking thing. Because it's documented that he didn't want smoke with Terrence Crawford. Easy route promotion. That's documented. Anybody can sit here and say, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. It's documented that he did not want smoke with Terrence Crawford. It's documented that he turned down an offer with Battle Rapper. What's up with Terrence Crawford? He didn't take it. It don't work like that. You don't be the boogeyman turning down fights. And what if you want to say it wasn't enough money or they gave me more money to fight Sean Porter? So be it. But it's proven that he ain't the boogeyman. That's a fact. He might be the boogeyman on the PBC side of the street. When it comes to Keith Thurman, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter at a point in time. But in the grand scheme of things, you had an opportunity. Hey, Jamaica, what's going on? You had an opportunity to fight Bud. You didn't want to take it. I knew he wouldn't go take. I heard this shit last year. When niggas got mad, I heard this shit last year. All these niggas on all these niggas y'all listen to basically talk to each other and know the same shit that I know. Real talk, it ain't too much shit that I don't know. And I don't even talk to most of these niggas. I don't talk to most of these niggas. Niggas talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes and telling me information and shit. It's certain information, like I said the other day. It's certain shit I'd never tell. It's certain shit I just never speak on. It's just, it ain't my place to speak on that shit. But like I said before, I get where Rory coming from. I definitely do, man. Like I made the mistake with Adrian Broner years ago, crowning him before he was ready to be a top-notch fighter. So you really got to say, can he take his punch? Has he been in an elite level fight? You gotta take account of all that, and he may very well be the best welterweight. I don't think nobody debating that. I don't think nobody be flabbergasted if Errol was the best welterweight. Hey, give me a minute. One second. My bad, man. This shit acting stupid. Give me a minute. My bad, y'all. All right, my bad, man. My fucking mic is fucked up. I just unplugged it. I have to get my other mic. I went to computer mic, but yeah, you look at certain things and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to make your own determining factor about who you think the best welterweight is. But shit changed, man. Boxing is different. One punch can change it. One fight can change how people look at you in boxing. So the shit is different. Do you agree with what Roy? Oh yeah, I've been saying it. I said it before Roy said it. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with Roy Jones. Anybody with a boxing brain agree with that. And Marseille, the running man Errol Spence Jr. avoided Bud near you. I mean, why I gotta have beef with Spence? Because I agree with what Roy Jones said. I think anybody with a boxing brain that ain't caught up in the Errol Spence thing, they agree with what I said. But it's not a knock, bro. It's just really not. You could say that motherfuckers didn't want to fight him. And I think that's genuine to a certain extent. Because when Triple G was saying it, You know, truth be told, Triple G was lowballing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Triple G, like I said before, you know, he told Colossal Sports TV back in the day that, you know, Triple G offered him 500,000 for a fight. He didn't take it. He took $1 million to fight Winky Wright, and they screaming Peter Quill and ducking. Really? So you telling me if a nigga offer you 500,000 to I put it to you this way, a nigga offer you 500,000 to how can I put it, to walk to New York to California. But then a nigga offer you $1 million to walk to New York to Jersey. Like, nigga, which one you gonna take? And I'm gonna be easy. I'm gonna take the easy route. I'm gonna take the easy money. $1 million. Like I said, man, it ain't even a point where Errol Spence is lowballing these niggas. It's a point that, for one, PBC not ready for him to fight those guys yet. And for two, them guys ain't going out their way to fight them guys. He's in public perception. Yeah, he running down on these niggas. But like Sean Porter said on Fight Hub, like a couple months ago, maybe last year, he said they all cool. You know, PBC got this shit down to when, who, where, when, and why. They know exactly when they want to put these fights on. It's WWE, man. All this shit is scripted, bro. They know what network the fight's gonna be on. They know where the fight gonna take place at. And if they got to make adjustments down the road, they'll make them. You know, at the end of the day, you know, it's funny that you, like, a lot of niggas ride for Errol. They ride for Errol tough. But just take a step back. I'll answer that in a minute, Lee. Give me a minute. And I'm going to get back to the Spencer shit. But give me a minute. Take a step back and just take a step back from Errol for a minute. You know, any nigga that's pro Errol, take a step back from this shit. And I know a lot of niggas don't like me because I be speaking that real shit. But just take a step back from the nigga for a minute, bro. Like, look at how they treat other fighters, man. Look how they treat Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman can do what the fuck he want to do. Keith Thurman, they made sure he kept that WBA, Super WBA belt. They let him go away for 2 years. You know, quite frankly, they treat Keith Thurman how a lot of people treat Errol Spence. Errol Spence ain't the dime. Errol Spence ain't the apple of PBC eye. That's Keith Thurman. For whatever reason that may be, it seemed like Errol Spence got more of a higher ceiling than Keith Thurman. It seemed like Keith Thurman would be done. He'd be done in a matter of maybe next year, 2021. He don't seem like he got no ambitions. He don't seem like he ambitious enough to move up. He don't seem, and he called out Canelo when he was at 54 a long time ago. He don't seem ambitious as well. Errol Spence seemed like he got more of a road in front of him, a longer career in front of him, and it don't seem like Keith Thurman got that way. But they treated Keith Thurman with like hospitality that they never gave Errol. They never went out their way to overpay nobody to fight Errol. Never did. You could say they did with Lamont Peterson, but Lamont Peterson chose to fight Errol Spence. They never overpaid Danny Garcia to fight him. They never overpaid Terrence Bud Crawford to come over and gave him a ridiculous offer to fight him. You mean they just was about to give Triple G $20 million to fucking bum bash in one fight? You can find $20 million for him, but you can't really find the money to make these other fights happen. You got to put that on PBC. You got to put that on PBC. You can cry all you want to. Horn didn't beat Manny. I ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. That nigga Manny Pacquiao got his ass whooped. He always got a motherfucking excuse. My thumb. This fight, my ankle. That motherfucker, y'all niggas always sitting here. When that nigga lost to Eric Morales, the nigga had a fucking excuse. When he got stopped by Marquez, the nigga had a fucking excuse. All these fucking excuses. Where are these excuses when you get your ass whooped? I mean, when you winning. When he got beat by Mayweather, he had a freaking excuse. He got an excuse. Why ain't trying to hear that shit? All this fucking Manny Pacquiao propaganda I heard around Vegas this weekend, man. That motherfucker, like Dillian Wright brother said, the nigga about to get stretched. And I ain't even made it there yet. The nigga about to get stretched. Point blank, period. If Keith Thurman don't stretch that nigga or outclass him by a country mile, Keith Thurman need to hang it up, bro. You ain't got to worry about Errol Spence getting his ass. You nigga hang it up. If he struggled with fucking Manny Pacquiao, he shouldn't struggle. Man, what I seen out of Adrian Broner fight was pathetic. Pacquiao is an old man. But you know what? We don't talk about Keith Thurman. I gotta do a video about this man. And I ain't even ready to talk about Keith Thurman yet. We'll jump around. But that motherfucking Floyd Mayweather ran from that nigga for years, talking about blood and urine, and he implemented Olympic style testing for Pacquiao. And to a certain extent, had it been the other way around, had Manny Pacquiao implemented Olympic style testing on Mayweather, and Mayweather said, "I'll take it instead of 3 weeks out, or whatever he was saying, I'll take it till 6 weeks out or 2 weeks out. Well, I'm scared of needles." And Mayweather had tattoos on him. Had he used some of the excuses, they would have killed Mayweather legitimately. You know what I'm saying? And it was to the point where like brothers like Michael Irvin played for the Cowboys, saying Mayweather's making the brothers look bad, and black people turned on Mayweather, but ain't nobody ever turned on Manny Pacquiao. And what's so funny about it is that you would think that Mayweather would be able to like kind of sympathize with Deontay Wilder, man, and say, "I know what you went through with the Pacquiao. Everything that Wilder going through, just in general, Floyd Mayweather had went through." You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather had went through. However you want to say it, bro. You say Floyd ain't ran from him. Some people say Floyd ran from him. A ton of people say Floyd ran from him. To this day, they say he ran from him. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't talking about putting no random doping tests in for Ricky Hatton, Marquez, De La Hoya. He seen Manny Pacquiao 08, 07, 08, 09 was punching like a crazy, a wild man. He wasn't getting tired, and rightfully so. A ton of people believe Manny Pacquiao allegedly took something. Okay, these are facts. He didn't implement random doping tests for Castillo, for Baltimore, for Zab Judah. You know, none of these motherfuckers that he fought. Shabba Mitchell. He went up to 54 against De La Hoya and he didn't put random doping tests in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it was right or was wrong. I said it was right, in my opinion. I roll with him. I'm like, man, that nigga look, he punching 1,000 punches and not getting tired. This dude started off at paperweight, 105, 106. He hitting harder. Paul Malignaggi said it before that. Paul Malignaggi had been preaching that before Mayweather had said that. My big boxing salute, brother. Long time no see. What's going on? How your son and everybody doing, man? But he had been preaching that shit before Floyd Mayweather said that. Paul Malignaggi was funny, bro. I ain't see the fight last night. You know, but at the same time, say what you want to say. This nigga got excuse after excuse after excuse every time he fight. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. Nobody trying to hear that, And the difference is Keith Thurman said, "Salute, that's good, bro." Keith Thurman kept it real. He said, "That motherfucker take whatever you want to take." It's easy to say 10 years down the line when a nigga 10 years older. Okay, we can't say that. It's different, Keith Thurman said he could take what he want to take. I'm still knock his ass out. L5 player, what's going on? That's Keith Thurman already know. Pacquiao, he could take what he want to take. 40, 40 is 40. He not Bernard, he not Floyd. He more like Roy. Roy shit Roy gang was really it was really based on his speed and reflexes. Same thing with Pacquiao. Pacquiao don't got no impeccable technique. Pacquiao ain't got no impeccable technique. He don't. Pacquiao was lunging in with both hands down, leading with his head against Broner. All Broner had to do was let his hands go. But when Broner tasted that straight left hand, when he just got grazed with that power, Pacquiao still could thump with that left hand. And if Pacquiao do beat Thurman, it's going to start with a body shot or it's going to be him catching him with a straight left hand. But then again, if he lunge in and Thurman is able to get to point A to point C like he can, and just off the Lopez fight, I don't see no reason why he couldn't. You can see a situation where you might see a dead body in the ring. And I'm just talking, I'm exaggerating, joking. You might see somebody planking in the ring. This ain't like at the end of the day, he went from didn't want to fight Terrence Crawford to fighting Keith Thurman. I thought that was a bad look. I think it was a good look for him. But I'm just saying, like, this ain't the easiest fight. I figured that Danny Garcia would be the easiest fight. You know what I'm saying? Easier fight. Danny was looking like he was on the way down, weight drained a little bit, and he's slower than Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao can lose another second off his hand speed and foot speed. He'll still be faster than Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia can time him like Marquez did. But Keith Thurman, this should be easy peasy lemon squeezy for Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman gonna compete with Pacquiao, or if he gonna compete with Bud or Errol Spence, he should handle his shit because Errol Spence, he will handle Manny Pacquiao. You know, it'd be a southpaw versus southpaw. It'd look ugly, stance wise, but he'd handle him. And if it was Terrence Crawford, we already know Pacquiao aborted that mission. He knew what was gonna happen to him. Terrence Crawford was gonna. Even Freddie Roach will tell you, Terrence Crawford, nobody want to fight Terrence Crawford. Truth be told, nobody want to fight Terrence Crawford. And I didn't really always see it that way, but I see why. He mentally tough, a real mentally tough fighter, man. And any nigga get shot in his head and drive himself to the hospital, and you tell me a gunshot can't put him down, you have to get a whatever Ricky I said. You gonna have to put him down with some shit. And Crawford is probably really embodies like you have to kill me and drag me out the ring. See, Errol Spence ain't showed you that yet. Y'all can say it all y'all want to. Errol Spence again, whoop de whoop. Errol Spence ain't got ability to show that. Errol Spence ain't had to dig down deep, but in the Kell Brook fight, he hasn't. Terrence Crawford to show a nigga like nigga, I die in this motherfucker. Keith Thurman, he get hit, he get to floundering like a salmon out of water. Or a trout out of water. He get to run. As soon as Keith Thurman feels some shit in him, like Keith Thurman get to running. Fred Jackson, I see you. Keith Thurman get the fuck up out there. When shit get too hot, and low-key, Mayweather was like that too. You hit Mayweather with something he didn't like. Mayweather wasn't going into the fire trying to, get out the house or get out the front door or the side window. Shit, Mayweather was like, shit, you ain't hit me with that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Shane Mosley just happened to catch his ass twice. And that's a good thing and that's a bad thing. Because if Crawford go in there and fight Errol Spence and get hurt, he ain't thinking about tying up. He in Ricky Hatton mode. He thinking about going that shit like this nigga got me. I seen it do it in the Beltron fight. I think that's the first time I really seen it from Terrence Crawford. Like he is sell out. He is sell out just to get his tip for tap back. And that ain't really always good. You know what I'm saying? You got an opportunity. I can see Bud being on some Joe Frazier, George Foreman 1 type of shit. I think Frazier got up like 20,000 times. I can see that shit happen. Ton of heart. That I can see a point where it come to a point in time where if it did get to that point, he fought Earl. Or I think it'll be more Earl than Thurman. I think Thurman tougher fight, but Earl will go for the kill. I think it's a fact where Bomac will have to save him from himself. Now Errol Spence ain't really showed that yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really showed that he got to kill me and drag me out the ring. He ain't showed that. And usually dudes with the bully mentality, you know what I'm saying? You usually crack them one time and you'll find out. But you really don't know with Errol Spence. He ain't been in a position where he really been in no danger. Kell Brook, hit him with some shit, but he showed a lot of physical and mental fortitude, man. So it's a lot you don't know about him. Like I said before, he's an enigma. He's a jigsaw puzzle. You know what I'm saying? He's a Rubik's cube. A lot of people don't want to hear that. It's a ton of tangibles, intangible shit you don't know about the guy. You don't know. You can say, "Oh, I heard in the gym," or "I heard in the alley." This shit different. We've seen a ton of niggas get out of jail. Bernard Hopkins got out of jail and lost his first professional fight. Amir Mansour got out of jail and quit in a corner versus Dominic Brazil, I think it was. So all that street shit, man, that street shit stop in the boxing ring. It don't give you. It really don't give you no edge. You seen motherfuckers that was homeless. Peter Quillen was homeless, tough life. Took one from Danny Jacobs and it was a wrap. So that street shit ain't gonna save you in boxing. You know? So look, he said Earl Spence look weight drained versus against Errol Spence gonna be weight drained against Porter and well, I don't know, man. I can't say he'd be weight drained. You can make a case that Porter be weight drained because he was weight drained versus Uysk. So I can't say that he would. He said Marquez also lost his first fight. Yeah, that motherfucker lost to Chris John early on. He another motherfucker that other than the Mayweather fight, he another motherfucker that make a ton of excuses. He was crying over that Chris John fight. I watched that like years ago. I can't. I really can't remember what my scorecard. I watched that like 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe. Yeah, Charlo fight tonight. Gamboa, not Gamboa, Rigondeaux, and then Erickson Lubin fight next week on a big Charlo card. So I'm probably I was supposed to be out there this weekend, but when Tony in fight, I didn't go. I wanted to stay at cover the big three, man. That was a great opportunity. But yeah, man, with the third back to the Roy, yes, on Fox, back to the Roy shit, man. But he right though, man. You need to see more. You actually gotta see somebody actually go through. But you gotta remember, Roy Jones was facing those same questions too. His daddy was controlling his career, and Roy wasn't fighting nobody. They was taking his time, and Roy should have been the gold medalist. He got robbed. He was a silver medalist, and he came in at 54, and he cut his daddy off, and he was fighting James Toney, and the question was going to the James Toney fight was Roy Jones ready? Was he a hype job, or could he get the job done? Y'all, if you know your boxing history, you know what James Toney did to what Roy Jones did to James Toney. And I believe he had already beat Bernard Hopkins at the time, and if my memory serves me correctly, he had already beat Hopkins, and people still was questioning whether Roy Jones was a great fighter or not. And Roy Jones came out there in the mock tuxedo, what you call it, little I don't know, my brain mixed up today. I'm tired from last night. Little mock tuxedo, little boxing gown, whatever the fuck they call it. He came out there, man. He beat the shit out of James Toney, man. And they said James Toney was a weight drain. And Roy came out there, man, and was just man. I remember that fight. He came out. I watched it from time to time. He came out to it's the Thuggish Brothers, and he came out there beat the hell out of James Toney. He beat James Toney ass. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones was bad, man. I really enjoyed watching him fight. But they were saying the same thing about Roy Jones. He didn't have no killer. All he do is dance around. Larry Merchant was saying that same shit back in the day they said about Floyd. Oh, we want blood, and Roy Jones just can't finish. And Roy Jones went out there and almost caught a body versus Montel Griffin in that rematch, bro. He said, man, y'all want to see, y'all brought the real RJ out. That Roy Jones was about big fan. He said, Battle Rap said, you think Erickson Lubin deserves a rematch? No. No. Porter has to be more accurate than usual to beat Spence. Yeah, I agree. Falcon Foot. CWN 662, well, though. That big three. Yeah, that shit was live last night. Ice Cube performed this shit. Roy in his prime is unbeatable. Yeah, definitely at middleweight. Maybe at super middleweight too. Shit. Maybe at light heavyweight too. I was pissed when Roy Jones lost to Glenn Johnson. Yeah, I remember that shit. James Toney, a legend, most definitely. He said, I'm starting to like the big three more than the NBA. Yeah, man, they was talking in one of my post game videos. I think it was Chris Richards said we fought harder than the NBA. Man, Catino Mobley was amazing last night, bro. For real talk. I had to tell Catino Mobley, man. Catino Mobley looked good, bro. That motherfucker still look like he can get some buckets in the league, man. That was my favorite baller I seen last night. Catino Mobley was on fire, man. Will Bynum looked good too. He did. I used to like Will Bynum. He played for the Pistons. He said Tarver can't fuck with the long run. Yeah, Tarver was a good technical fighter. He said I met Hitman last night. I had a Hitman shirt on last night. Matter of fact, I got it from Mr. Allen. Big Three is already more profitable than the WNBA. Don't start that sexist shit in here, man. Them niggas might come
Coming this bitch picketed and shit. You know, he said Roy style lateral movement unique. Yeah, it was. Kind of like Pacquiao shit was unique as well too, man. Pacquiao fought off rhythm, but he was on beat for him. You know, yeah, Catino Mobley. I was in that bitch. I was pressed. I'm like, woo, shit. I was up in the gondola. We could have went upstairs to like the real top of the rafters, or you could sit in the media room and watch it. So he said Mobley be looking old as hell on ESPN. Man, that nigga was balling, nigga. He got that gray hair though. That's why. I thought Catino Hart was fucked up. I guess he good now. I guess he good now. Muhammad Abdul Raf, he had a little off game last night, but Reggie Evans was going crazy. Who Agent Zero play for? Man. Hold on, I tell you right now, I left the papers downstairs. He played tonight though. He didn't play last night. He played tonight. Power played last night. They was the defending champions. Catino Mobley, Quentin Richardson, Corey Maggette was out. That's the Nancy Lieberman's team, man. They was real nice. Birdman, Glenn Johnson, Michael Thompson Jr. They was real nice. Lamar Odom and them lost last night, so I didn't get a chance to catch up with him. He said Lamar Odom like he was stupid high. See, I didn't get to see the last game until like the last half because they didn't have it on in the media room, and I didn't feel like going back up to the gondola. Shit, the games today were good too, man. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, man, but I'm gonna get the highlights for today's game because I missed it, man. I was shit. I'm tired. Roy Jones says Errol Spence ain't fought nobody. Yeah, so he said the first Hopkins and Roy Jones fight was a state of boxing art. The commentary, I believe, was a little off, but the fight had two excellent fighters, and they probably was a good fight. Roy just was better. Roy was better, but yeah, anybody get it. I mean, you can't even hate on when somebody like Roy Jones speak like that. You can't even hate on him, man. He's talking facts. So Earl got an opportunity to really cash in, man. He make an example out of Sean Porter. It may be even harder for him to get fights. You know, it may be harder for him to get fights, man, because he couldn't get fights before. If he destroyed Sean Porter, keep Thurman not stepping in there with him. He ain't stepping in there with him, man. Be real. And if he do stop Sean Porter, it'd be impressive, man. I'd be impressed. You gotta give somebody credit, man, because Sean Porter tough. And I think a lot of y'all enjoy Sean Porter getting stopped by Earl because I think y'all be enjoying to see Kenny Porter y'all enjoy seeing Kenny Porter reaction. Y'all niggas be, oh man, Kenny Porter, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Let's talk about Usyk. Um, Alexander Usyk is gonna be named the WBO Super Champion. He already named WBO Super Champion last year. He was granted that and said that the WBO said he'd be the mandatory in 2020. So he jumps his mandatory status jumps over Dillian White for the WBO, and then it said that he gonna try to be the he might fight the winner of Ruiz and Joshua too. So that's just basically Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is cashing in on his insurance policy. So um, by him signing Alexander Usyk, that's his insurance policy to keep them three belts on his own. Now, can Usyk beat Anthony Joshua? I believe he can at this. I believe he always could have beat him. Now, Andy Ruiz is a different story. Ruiz got excellent hand speed, um, and that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. I'm not sure who I pick. I guess I got to see Usyk fight a heavyweight. I got to see Usyk fight a heavyweight. Mike Biggs said Kenny Porter gonna throw in the towel. Man, like Creed too. When Ivan Drago had to throw this towel in for his son, that's how he gonna throw it in. He gonna get up there real slow and just throw the towel in. I think that'd be must see TV for a ton of people, man. If he did throw the towel in that way, but yeah, man, it should be interesting. I mean, to see Usyk at heavyweight. He's supposed to still fight Takam, and then Joseph Parker said he would like to fight him, but Eddie Hearn just using his insurance policy. That's just what it is. Eddie Hearn C4C. Eddie Hearn just using his insurance policy to keep the belts on his own. And I also heard other shit that I heard that I heard some shit off the camera. Well, maybe I'll do maybe I'll do it in a video format. Maybe like a rumor rundown meal. I heard a ton of stuff yesterday. I talked about the Tony Harrison thing, that he really didn't want to fight Charlo regardless. That wasn't the fight he was looking to do next. And some other things I heard yesterday as well too, pertaining to a couple of fighters, two black fighters. So it's a lot of things that came out yesterday in Vegas, and that came out everywhere about boxing that's going on behind the scenes. So maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll talk about them at some point in this video. He said, "Kenny, get up, son. Get up, son." I mean, I think Gasvier is going to be a sleeper in the heavyweight division down the road. Big puncher, solid skill. He ain't got enough foot movement, man. They gonna eat him up there. Like the Wilder and Usyk beat him up again. Ruiz, I think, got too much movement for him. Shit, even Joseph Parker might be a problem for him, man, if he ever gets some killing instinct, you know. But as far as like maybe Joshua, he probably can fuck with Joshua. Dillian White, but he just needed total rebuild and movement. He needed a total rebuild and movement, man. Like a nigga like Wilder been to beat the shit out of Gasvier. If Gasvier don't catch him, too much speed, too much movement. Now Usyk versus Joshua, I told you, man. I said that from the beginning. I felt that he should have went from that fight for the beginning because he already fought a heavyweight versus the sloth, Joe Joyce. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of movement versus Joe Joyce, and you know he was piecing Joe Joyce ass up, man. He was just too fast for him. But Usyk versus Ruiz, that'd be interesting. You know, Al Heyman tried to get in there and make Wilder and Ruiz next. And I don't think they need to play around with that shit, man. They need to make Wilder and Ruiz as soon as possible. But now Eddie Hearn trying to cock block and trying to squeeze Usyk in there. And oh yeah, he can be the WBO super champ. He got his mandatory. We gonna make him. But then again, if shit don't go right versus the calm or he don't feel right, he go right back down there and get his belts back. How do you rate Wilder chin? Above average? It's way above average. His chin better than Joshua's. I mean, who else chin in the division? I think Dominic Brazil had the best chin in the division. In my opinion, Dominic Brazil was taking punches from everybody, and he wasn't budging. He took some shots from Amir Mansour. He took some shots from Anthony Joshua. He took some shots from Eric Molina. You know what I'm saying? Who else you got up there? Big Baby Miller, you don't know. You know, Dillian White. I think he's solid. You know, he got stopped by AJ. I think it was more the arm injury. If they can go on to sleep versus Wilder at this point. You know, I mean, a lot of these dudes, I don't know, man. None of these dudes ain't that good, but I think Wilder chin is all right. Bub all right. You know. I think, you know, Dillian White, he up there. I think Dillian White up there with Chin and Brazil. To me, Brazil's still up there. Brazil almost got up after that Wilder shit, man. How many niggas just would have been down there frozen? Watt got a good chin. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Watt fought he fought somebody. I can't remember. I know who you talking about though. I was thinking to do Hampus. Ariola could take some shots. Yeah, Ariola, he's straight. He old though. Kanowski, that's all he do is take punches to the face. Now he ain't fought no puncher that's as big as Ariola. Ariola, old big nose ass, still can crack. I think Tyson Fury beats Wilder. That could be a possibility. That could be a strong possibility. You know, you give a boxer a second look at a guy like Wilder, usually they able to, you know, disarm him in a second look. But then again, you got to remember Tyson Fury wasn't looking to fight him again. And well, Wilder just need to make simple adjustments to beat Tyson Fury because he the faster fighter. He got faster hand speed. Fury the more elusive fighter, but He go back in that fight. If he know what he looking at, he made a big mistake. It ain't even about being a slicker fighter because this nigga had the whole stomach and torso to work. Had Deontay Wilder went to the body, he'd have beat Tyson Fury. All the body work would have took his leg away and it would stop the upper body movement. Then he could have landed the shot. He didn't even need to set up nothing. He didn't need to do too much shit different. Big adjustment he needed to make when he had Wilder on the ropes was go to the body. I mean, when he had Fury on the ropes was go to the body. Or maybe he respected Fury counterpunching ability because we go to the body, leave the head susceptible to shots. So maybe he respected Fury counterpunching ability, or maybe he respected Fury power more than we thought he did. So that is Melvin Crawford, what's going on. So that's different. But when you got somebody that can punch like Wilder and possesses the hand speed Wilder do for 12 rounds, it wouldn't. I mean, all it takes is one mistake from Fury, one spot of getting tired, and I feel Wilder only adjustment he need to really make to really win the fight was to go to the body. I mean, even Shushan, he landed one left hook to the body that kind of froze Fury in that fight, and after that, or one left hand to the body, he never repeated it. But then again, that goes to show you the lack of experience, and the experience goes to Fury. He had all that stomach and torso to hit. He didn't go downstairs. He didn't. And at the end, the 12th round, he set that punch up. He set that punch up beautifully. The left was a left hook right hand combination, a right hand left hook combination. That was a beautiful setup. But he don't do it. He don't make a lot of boxing moves like that. If Wilder threw them bombs to the body, it's a wrap. Yeah. What if he don't want to? I mean, what if he don't feel like it's there? And we've seen it. Tyson Fury had a whole gut out there. It was there to be hit. He didn't hit it. He's sitting there swinging for the head, and Fury just whoop whoop using the ropes whoop whoop whoop. He didn't even think about going to the solar plex. That's a lost art. That's what Crawford knocked out Julius Ndongo was the solar plex. The boxing club say you think Gervonta Davis has the same power as Wilder in a New York? I think he do. I think he do. He might be more skilled than them too, or as skilled as New York. Yeah, he got generational type power. He do. Gervonta Tank Davis got really good power. What fucked up about it is he got probably the best skill set out of him, but you'll never know because he don't fight nobody. But he got skills, man. That little nigga can box. He can punch too. Gervonta Tank Davis probably one of the most complete fighters out there, but you can't give it to him because he don't fight nobody. And then you don't know about his chin. I think out of the three, Wilder proven to have the best chin out of Anunoby and Davis. Usually guys that can dish it out like Julian Jackson, usually they can't take it. Usually they can't take it back. So that's why they got a lot of knockouts, but they susceptible to getting knocked out. He said Harrison in Vegas because he gonna be at the fight. I heard them niggas ain't seen him. That's why I heard they ain't seen Tony Harrison out there. I promise you. I asked. They ain't seen him. I told somebody that's out there. I said, yeah, Tony Harrison out there. After you DM me that, and I was like, Tony Harrison out there. He like, for real? He said, I ain't seen him. And they've been everywhere. Everywhere, man. They ain't seen him. So, yeah. So I don't know if he in Vegas or not, but they said they ain't seen him. When Wilder hit Fury one time to the body, Fury didn't like it and started. Exactly, I remember that. Wilder's dangerous, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have the skill and ring IQ to win. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case because he almost won last time. You know what I'm saying? If it was that easy, I think Tyson Fury would have took the rematch. He didn't. It ain't that easy avoiding somebody with speed and power and equal height, almost equal height and length. I don't think it's about ring IQ and all that for Wilder. He did fight stupid in the first fight, and he almost won. So you give him a second look at it. Maybe his second look is just as vital as Tyson Fury. What else can Tyson Fury do? Real talk. What else can he bring to the table? What more? What? I don't know what else he can do different. He a born fighter. You know, maybe he could be more offensive, getting the front foot and push Wilder back some more, like Freddie Roach wanted. Then he's susceptible to getting knocked out. So really, if he get aggressive, he definitely get knocked out. So it depends on what he brings to the table. I mean, even without the ring IQ and the boxing skills, you say the nigga almost lost. You can make an argument that he did, but then if we gonna make an argument that was a 12 or 13 count, then you gotta go back to Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. You know, so um, Wilder, I got that one. Wilder should go to Errol Gym and learn body work. Could help. Wilder going to gas out in the rematch and get stopped by KO. I don't see Wilder gassing out, bro. I don't see Wilder gassing out. He gassed out the first time because he came in too light. But he didn't even gas out. Shit. He gassed out parts of the fight. But I don't see them making that same mistake. I see him coming in about 230 that fight. So that won't be a mistake this time. That won't be a mistake. He should. Cause he out there on ATVs. That ain't a good look, bro. I told you what I thought about. I heard what I said about Tijo. I'm leaving it alone. Fury ain't got the skill set to take Wilder straight right hand. So you saw the Paulie. No, I didn't see. I heard about it. Paulie said he got punched one time. I seen the cut on his left side of his face, in the middle of his face. I heard some people say Paulie got robbed. Dr. Blick said he got robbed. I heard some people say the other got won. I heard it wasn't even a lot of punches being landed. So he said, I had Paulie 48-47. Damn, it was that close? No, yeah, I seen the casino. I call him Casino. What's up, Corey? I see you. Yeah, I seen the knockout. I ain't watched the fight. I heard it was in the third round. Hit him with a left hook to the body. Yeah, Machado done. I don't say he done, but maybe he need to move up in the weight. Gervonta Tank Davis would have obliterated him. I knew that from the start though, but he hit that nigga with a straight left hook right there on the side. Ooh. Machado, he knew Machado couldn't take it to the body, neither. Man, they talking about doing that Casino guy versus Tevin Farmer. That Casino guy beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer. Machado got beat by a journeyman. Sometime it happened. Puerto Rican boxing ain't looking too good right now. Machado, Christopher Diaz, Felix, Verdejo. Puerto Rican boxing looking terrible right now, man. For real. It's looking bad. But sometimes the journeyman got your number, shit. Tank said he dropped Machado in camp and he left early on 2 weeks in. I can see. I remember you saying I can see that happening. Machado said he's struggling and making the weight, bro. Shit, you should have took the fight then. Should have paid him to move up. Ain't no excuses, bro. You went in there thinking you about to beat him. Should have did more sit-ups. Because when he go up in weight, people gonna be looking for that same body shot. And Machado fight too timid, bro. He fight too scary. He fight too scary. He fight too scary. He fight too scary. You know, he fight just like little touchy. He fight like he just ain't sure of himself, man. He ain't got enough aggressiveness, man. He go up to 35, that might be a problem. Paulie broke his hand. Nick M say Paulie set a record for feints in a fight ever. I knew Paulie was gonna break his hand. I still want to see Tank and Burchett. That probably ain't gonna happen unless it's gonna happen at 35. I think Gervonta Tank Davis gonna wait till Paulie get all 4 belts, and then fight Paulie. So D knows what I see. I think he gonna fight Paulie. I mean Paulie. What the fuck am I talking about? Shit. I think he gonna get all 4 belts and fight Lomachenko for undisputed. I just want to see Tank crush Farmer. Yeah, I want to see that fight too. I just want to see that. I just want to see Tevin Farmer just go to sleep. They ain't trying to make that fight, bro. Tevin Farmer deals should be up with his own pretty soon. Farmer really think he a real fighter though. He think he a real champion. He on Twitter. The fans don't know. We know you ain't no real fucking champion. We know you a paper champion. Tevin Farmer can't be nothing. He might have a chance versus Jamil Herring, but I still think he get beat by Jamil Herring. Tank will KO Loma if he connects. He should connect. He faster than Loma. He said, really too, they acted like Tevin, all of that. Nah, I can't wait to see him get exposed. Tank versus Gary Russell needs to happen before the Tank fight Loma. He ain't gonna fight Gary Russell. I heard Leo Santa Cruz was talking about fighting Gary Russell finally, so we'll see what's going on with that. So I've been saying Tevin Farmer is Charles Martin 2.0. I don't even think he Charles Martin, bro. Gary and Leo need to fight. Need to fight yesterday. Yeah, they should have been for it. Not Gary Russell got a mandatory, so Leo Santa Cruz is gonna try to fight Warrington. He should beat Warrington, bro. Sad part is Tank never missed weight. Farmer would never touch the belt. You ain't lying, bro. Farmer never would have got that belt, bro. Cause they wouldn't. They wasn't gonna downgrade Machado for no Tevin Farmer. He would have had to fight Machado. He said so. He said so? Tank should take Farmer belt. Then what's the weight? That worked. Mayweather Promotions don't want him to fight on his own, so they got to wait for Tevin Farmer his own contract to run out. That's exactly what it is. They said. Blue DeBella did an article earlier this year, last year about it. Leo finally saying he want to fight Gary next. Fight Hype squeezed it out. I mean, I don't understand what he was been scared about. You ain't got no. What's Leo Santa Cruz future? Nothing. You can't beat nobody at 130 but Tevin Farmer. You're not gonna beat Burchett. You can't beat Tank. You might can beat Jamil Herring. I doubt that. So really, what's the weight? Leo Santa Cruz ain't got shit to wait for. You ain't lying. Tevin Farmer getting unanimous decision, and he getting touched up by James Tennyson. Like really, James Tennyson? And who he just fought? Juno Carroll, dudes we ain't never heard of, bro. He act like, and Tevin Farmer act like this nigga is like the real deal, bro. He probably messing with all the girls that turned him down to Philly. Dollar X, what's going on? Tevin Farmer living the ghetto superstar lifestyle. Tank don't want to fight no one. He should be fighting me, and I'll take 5 G's. He ain't fight. Man, I don't know if it's him or Mayweather Promotions, to be honest. Probably both. If Andy Ruiz and Houston fight, I think that would be an interesting fight. Yeah, a very interesting fight. Because Ruiz got hand speed to match Usyk hand speed. You know, that'd be an interesting fight, man. Because Ruiz got quick hands. I'll be down to see it. For real, I'll be down to see it. Yeah, I think Ryan Boy Fresh, man, should have a lot of Tevin Farmer. He thinks Farmer beats everyone at 30. Man, Tevin Farmer don't beat some of the contenders, bro, at 130. Some of the contenders he don't beat. Some of the contenders, bro. Let me look at the let me look at he said that Artem Labov is the guy who got slapped by Khabib for calling him a pussy in the interview. Damn, Paulie got slapped by little niggas. That's crazy. I don't know too many people at this 30 division. Shit. Johnny Gonzalez still active? I remember he stretched Abner Mares and then Gary Russell got in there. Oh, Joseph Diaz definitely beating Tevin Farmer, bro. Shavakov can get him. I don't know how you're looking at 30. He was at 35. Lamont Roach supposed to be fighting some. He got ordered to fight Jamil Herring too. That's interesting. Top ranked Golden Boy. He said, "Do you think AJ can beat Andy Ruiz on short rematch?" No, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Unless something was really wrong with him the first fight. But remember, Andy Ruiz beat him on a short turnaround. He had just fought a month before that. Not even a month, I don't think. I told JoJo Diaz definitely beat Tevin. Yeah, JoJo Diaz beat the hell out of Tevin Farmer. That's why he ain't trying to fight him, bro. They keep coming all these crazy ass mandatories for Tevin Farmer, guys you never heard of. And Tevin Farmer keep getting basic paydays. He going 12 rounds with guys that he should be getting out of there. How about Shakir Stevens? Well, Shakir Stevenson beat him today. Shakir Stevenson beat him today. Shakir Stevenson would have beat Tevin Farmer with no professional experience, bro. Real talk. Farmer is top 5 pound for pound. Put some respect on the camp. You meant the champ. Fucking out here, man. This nigga's crazy, bro. People sleeping on Tevin. Yeah, we sleep. You talking about Tevin Campbell? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk? Y'all talking about that Tevin? Talking about that Tevin, bro. For a minute. Girl, I want to know your name. For real, bro. He said, how about, oh yeah, Burchett a bad boy. I like Burchett. Yeah. Burchett definitely smoked Tevin Farmer, nigga. Shit, Burchett probably could do that with one hand. Who we gonna fight? Some motherfucker. I don't know. Y'all be asking me shit I don't even be knowing, bro. Sometimes shit. Let me see who this nigga fighting. He fighting somebody that's relevant, bro. Is it Carlos Castro? Is he fighting? Let me see. No, he fighting CJ. I don't know the fuck this guy is, man. He fighting a guy with 32 wins and 3 losses, 2 by knockout. He lost to Hugo Ruiz. I think Tank just beat him. Nigga, Tank real life out here fighting fucking bantamweights, bro. Like, fuck up out of here. He knocked out Hugo Ruiz in his first fight, and then got knocked out by him in the second fight. Fighting a Mexican. We know Farmer's paying for the goof. You ain't lying, bro. Straight up paying for it, dog. All right. Farmer ain't got no game, bro. He ain't pulling shit. Hey, Chad, why them UK channels up in arms about White in the WBC, but don't keep that same energy for Charlo and Canelo? Help me understand. Man, Dillian White keep turning down. Dillian White keep turning down title eliminators. Man, nobody got no hard feelings for Dillian White. Dillian White keep turning down title eliminators. He turned down 2 with Ortiz, and then he could have had 1 with Dominic Brazil. Everybody feel bad. Dillian White a grade A bum. Okay, Dillian White, he got a good jaw, but Dillian White come over here and get smoked. What would be your reaction if Cotto sleeps Jamil? That ain't gonna happen. Kyle got smoked by Erickson Lubin, bro. How many rounds did Erickson Lubin beat Kyle in, bro? Hold on. That shit had to be like 2 rounds. For real. It had to be like 2 rounds. Give me a minute. Yeah, Lubin KO'd him in 4. Okay. Well, we'll see what Jamil can do. Obviously, if Jamil go the distance, it don't mean nothing because he stopped Lubin in 1 round. What should Buzz next couple of moves fights be? It's a great question. I guess the Angus or Kell Brook this fight, whoever you don't get next fight. I'll fight both of them this week if I'm Bud this year. If I'm Bud, it's just about activity, bro. People say Bud need to lead top bottom rank for. I mean, what do that mean? What does that do for Terrence Bud Crawford? What does that do for Terrence Bud Crawford leaving top rank? What does that mean? What does it mean? Because I mean, with Errol Spence being on PBC, it took him 2 years to get a Sean Porter fight. It's gonna take him 3 or 4 years to get a Keith Thurman fight. It's gonna take him 2 or 3 years to get a Danny Garcia fight when it don't matter no more. So I mean, that's what's crazy about it, y'all. You mean everybody harping on top ranked treatment of Terrence Crawford, but I mean, once again, I mean, who Errol Spence fighting? Chris Van Deer, Chris Algieri, Leonard Bundu, Keith Thurman leftovers, Kell Brook, Triple G leftovers, Lamont Peterson, Timothy Bradley, Lucas Matisse, Danny Garcia leftovers. I mean, shit. I mean, who is he fighting? Mikey Garcia, a guy 2 weight classes below him. I mean, I'm just trying to just keep it 100. It ain't. I mean, he go to PBC. You gonna have to wait another year. We gotta build it up. We got. Oh, we got. What we got? Remember. I don't know. I don't know if people remember this shit. But remember when Bob Arum said that Mayweather and Pacquiao, they had to wait for like 6 or 8 more months because they wanted to build an outdoor arena for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Remember that nigga? Remember Bob Arum said that shit? I will pull up that article. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker say. That motherfucker say. We got to build the arena outside, so we gotta wait. I was like, what? I was like, that nigga on some real bullshit. I said, that nigga on some bullshit, man. You go PBC, they better use that shit, man. We got to build a outdoor arena out in Vegas. That's what he said. We got to build it. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to get 2 giraffes, male and female, 2 lions. Man. That motherfucker trying to build an ark. I swear to God, Bob Arum said that shit, dog. All the silliest shit, man. We trying to build an outdoor arena. I was like, man, these niggas tripping, bro. I'm like, crack it up, dog. Man, man, that nigga was up. Man, that whole saga was nuts, bro. That whole Mayweather Pacquiao saga. I wish that shit never happened, dog. I wish that never happened, dog. Real talk. I wish that never. Like that really changed the way fights were being made, bro. And what's the sad part about it is they made more money from day one that fight could have happened to 4 or 5 years into the future. It ended up growing in value every year. Like it's people channels that ain't been the same since that fight. Look here, man. I'm gonna just say the channel name. I used to watch channel all the time. Hustle Boss. When Mayweather Pacquiao fell on Hustle Boss channel, they got 1,000 style. He had some good interviews. Like his channel, I'm not trying to home, but his channel was pure gold. During the Mayweather and Pacquiao build up, like he legitimately made a killing, knowingly or not knowingly during that era. But as soon as that fight happened, he was dead, dog. He was dead. He never did shit else about boxing. For he do an interview here and there, but Hustle Boss used to have the exclusive heat coming from the Mayweather gym. As soon as Mayweather Pacquiao died, bruh, it's like a piece of like his channel died with it. Everybody was annoying, man. Mayweather people was annoying. People in the middle, casual fans, Pacquiao, Pactars, Flow. It was just a whole. I hated, man. Just looking back on, I hated that shit, though. I hate this shit now. That we doing this shit with Errol Spence. We doing this shit with Pacquiao still, nigga, 5 years later. We doing this shit with Anthony Joshua, Dillian White. Like, bruh, if they just fought, it'd be like when these dudes do fight and they lose, it don't even seem like it's satisfying, dog. It don't even seem like it's the satisfaction of being right. Like when AJ lost, I didn't even feel like it was cool. You know, I wasn't gonna celebrate his downfall, but it didn't feel the same. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel like I thought it would feel. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see a bitch with a fat booty, and you like, oh man, you hit it. You like, man, it really didn't. It didn't feel like I thought. Thought it was gonna be better. Maybe next time I take the condom off. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't feel good, bro. Even when Charlo lost, and like I said before, I wasn't looking for him to lose, but it was cool. but it didn't feel like you got the vindication that like it shook up the world. But it was like I don't know, man. And then a lot of them niggas, them UK niggas, they come up with the weakest excuses, and these buck dancing dudes come up with the weakest excuses and this and that. Like at the end of the day, man, it's just like you arguing with guys who don't never want to be wrong. You feel what I'm saying? You argue with dudes that don't never want to be wrong. So I mean, oh, AJ, he had plastic surgery on his left calf, and Eddie Hearn. You just gonna keep getting that, getting that type of stuff, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'll keep the questions coming. I got time today. Yeah, a couple down. Yeah, he said when AJ lost, what satisfied me was them racist UK channels sounded all depressed and a bunch of. Yeah, it's coming with their excuses too. I didn't even watch a lot of their channels, man. I ain't watched the UK channel in a minute. For real, other than Dr. Blick, I ain't really watched boxing ADE, man. I mean, I kind of been stepping off the gas on boxing. I ain't been watching nobody shit, man, for the most part. I ain't watching Fred shit. I don't know if the nigga mad or not. I don't know if he responded to my video. He probably mad or some shit, but hey, it is what it is. Town shit. No, only two I really watch as far as boxing, and the interview channels, Fight Hype, and I watch Wood shit. Yeah, Blick been doing live streams and shit. Yeah, Undisputed King of Sports or some shit now. He changed his shit too. He got a whole nother channel he be doing too. He do anime. So that's probably why he didn't pop out a lot of boxing content. Oh, they had a million excuses though. I just stopped clowning you. Yeah, I ain't even been looking at even since AJ lost. I really ain't looked at it. I ain't really paid no attention to it, bro. I just heard what people been saying. He said, I guess I'm a pack talk. No, man, don't make you a pack talk because you mess with Manny Pacquiao. Just some of them annoying ass niggas that had any type of excuse or you know what I mean. Them annoying ass fucking Pacquiao fans, man. You doing commentary for the male fight? I wasn't planning on it. I still got to do this big 3 wrap up video, man. Catch up on the games today, man. So I might. What time the fight come on? I know I'm like 2 seconds away from my control. I was supposed to be out there this weekend, and right before I bought my plane and hotel ticket, right before I bought that shit, that nigga Tony here, something told me like, man, don't buy it, don't buy your ticket yet. They were like, don't. I was like, man. And right before I was about to buy it, nigga got hurt. The prelim started at 7, and the fight started at 8. If Joey Spencer fight on the prelims, man, I watch prelims. But the prelims started at 7. Tony Duck Sauce. Man, leave my man alone, bro. Man, that nigga, that nigga on some wild shit though, for real though. I think the next good fight is gonna be Hooker Ramirez. Oh yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a great fight. That's gonna be a great fight. That's gonna be a great fight. Let me look at the schedule. I'm gonna put this fucking air conditioner downstairs for the girls. They doing hair and whatever the fuck the girls do. Yeah, you got Charlo next weekend. I don't think nobody care about that. Oh, Demetrius Andrade lucky next weekend. He said Harrison talked to all that shit straight ducking, man. It is what it is, bro. I didn't have to say nothing. I could have just kept that shit to myself, but I keep it a buck though. That's just what I heard. I don't want that nigga looking for me. You that nigga. Nigga called me in the press room yesterday at the Big 3. Hey man, you that nigga? I'm like, yeah, that's from my other channel though. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh, Ray Vargas and Kamada fight on his own, July 13th. But I don't think that's a bad fight. I like Kamada though, man. Little Jack Asian guy, he can fight. Rob Brandon, Marat. Yeah, it really ain't no real good fights coming on, man. Teofimo Lopez fighting at the in Maryland, July 29th, July 19th, and oh yeah, Pacquiao Thurman. You forgot about that one. Pacquiao Thurman. Pacquiao Thurman. Yep. Pacquiao Thurman. I forgot about that joker. Then Tank fighting on Saturday. That following Saturday. Dillian White fighting that Saturday too. Yeah, July 20th, July 19th or 20th. That's Heat weekend. That's gonna be that real deal shit right there. That's gonna be that real weekend, man. I might go out to Vegas that weekend, man. You watch Dante boxing? Oh yeah, I watch. Oh yeah. The interview channels, yeah, or him, yeah. I watch Dante. That's my guy. Man, you gotta see them beautiful women he got going though, man. I'm about to get some Detroit hood rats to have my shit, nigga. What y'all talking about? You watching Goodfellas Sports TV? Doom, 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 doom. He fighting this Ricardo Nunez. He ain't that far outside Argentina. Gamboa fight on the undercard. I guess Tank got ordered to be a mandatory. Man. Oh man, who else we got out here, man? White might be on ups. Oh yeah, for sure. We might put a couple hundred on Reeves. What you talking about? Nigga, we might put a couple hundred on Reeves on Parado. He said, I saw a video of Errol Spence recently. He was ripping his sparring partner's body. Sean needs to stay off the ropes. The difference is Sean Porter a little stocky motherfucker. I know they still got my dog outside, bro. I told her do not leave my nigga out there that long. It's hot. All right, go get my nigga. He supposed to be going for a walk later, but it's hot and I'm lazy right now. Sean Porter 5'7". So Sean Porter a lot shorter. Sean Porter probably not even 5'7". You know, Sean Porter not even probably 5'7". Errol Spence about 5'10". He got longer arms, so you know, Chicago Bulls was going on. So it's gonna be harder to rip the body, in my opinion. It's gonna be harder for him to rip the body. You know, because Sean Porter, he be low too, bro. So it's gonna be harder, man. And you will never see nobody work Sean Porter body. He said, I just want to see Spence punish Porter for all that talking he been doing. What he supposed to do? He got to sell the fight. What he supposed to do? Shit, be quiet. Yeah, yes, the son. I said, yeah, I beats Errol's bitch. No, man, you got to sell the fight. This gonna be a tough fight, man. Sean Porter ain't no easy fight. He the better athlete. That don't necessarily mean nothing though. Porter going to fight Wild the whole fight. Nah, I think that's what I would do. But he said he gonna mix it up. It says I think he is, bro. I know he ain't looking to outbox Earl because that ain't gonna happen. Not on the back foot. That ain't gonna happen. Oh, y'all heard about what happened with Floyd Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather, DJ got jumped by T.I. and 6 people. I ain't know a rapper had a DJ though. I mean, a boxer had a DJ. Yeah, M-Rec talking about it. I seen it earlier. I don't know if y'all watch M-Rec. That's my nigga right there. He be talking shit, man. That nigga funny as hell, dog. I like his channel, man. He has some good ass interviews, man. M-Rec. Porter talking about he fighting like Mike. Yeah, I mean, he ain't got no other chance. He said T.I. is lame. Yeah, he doing too much, man. He doing too much, bro. All right, man. I ain't doing all that, bro. I might do a draft video today, man. Wrapping up the draft. I'm thinking about it. So I might have a few more videos coming. Yeah, he jumped his DJ or some shit, man. He said the DJ said I ain't have a scratch on me or nothing. Or some shit, man. So shit crazy. T mad about Floyd and T.I. still. Yeah, I mean Tiny, yeah, man, that's his wife. That's his wife. It should be crazy. T.I. Mayweather needs to happen, man. T.I. man, Mayweather, man. I remember my niggas said they was up in Grand Rapids. And Floyd Mayweather, this back in the day, they older niggas though. They was up in the gym. They said Mayweather was offering to spar niggas in the ring. Said he'd spar anybody in the gym. He only fight one hand behind his back. Nobody wanted to get in the ring with him. For real. For real. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Kind of like a bulldog. Biggie clown her bad. Spence Porter might be a class. I think so, man. Is the Pistons 15th draft pick any good, man? I don't know, man. That nigga, they say he 18. That nigga look 35. He look good in the workout. I don't know. Sekou. All I know, he better start right away. T.I. be like, I got black eyes. Where they at, though? Man, T.I. need to stop trying to be a gangster, man. T.I. Alpha Mega was the real gangster, though. I don't know if y'all remember Alpha Mega. He had that one song. He was like their bodyguard, and then T.I., they said T.I. snitched and shit. Alpha Mega was the street dude. You know what I'm saying? He had that one song when I stayed in Alabama. They was playing, and I was going back and forth Alabama and Atlanta. They used to play. I forget. That shit it went hard, though. But basically, they tried to say he snitched, but T.I. really snitched or whatever about the situation. This shit was deep, though, man. When I stayed down south, I seen Young Dro perform, and what's the other dude that got beat up? I think was it August I seen that beat him up? The Aint not Aint what's the nigga name, man? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The little nigga used to be with T.I. He used to be with T.I., man. He was from Atlanta. He was a car mechanic. He worked on cars. I'm trying to think about the dude name, man. He got beat up. I think he got beat up by a singer, August I seen or some shit like shit. Got beat up by a singer or some shit. I can't remember. Yeah, Young LA. That was a nigga name. Yeah, Young LA. I can remember his name. Yeah. No, Alpha Mega was a snitch. No, they said T.I. was the snitch. Nope, T.I. really was the snitch. They tried to say Alpha Mega was the snitch, but T.I. really was the snitch. Yeah, that's what they said. You know what I'm saying? Alpha Mega wasn't the snitch. They tried to make it seem like he was the snitch with a Renardo tool, but Alpha Mega was the snitch. That's what they said. He got beat up by Alley Boy. Yeah, I heard it. Whoever whooped his ass. That nigga, man, they disowned that nigga down there. Yeah, he got beat up, man. He said Alpha Mega lied on that guy snitch. He made it go. I don't know. They said T.I. was the real snitch. Oh, I don't know what happened. They said T.I. was the real snitch. Whoever it went, man. They tried to say it was Alpha Mega, but it really was T.I. I got to go back and listen to the story, but they tried to say it was Alpha Mega, but they said it was T.I. So I don't know, man. Whatever the fuck they was saying. They were saying T.I. really was the snitch. Yup, that's what they were saying. It wasn't Alpha Mega. Alpha Mega was the nigga that had the street cred though. Yeah, I heard that shit. Man. That nigga was drunk as hell freestyling. Yeah, the game always corrupt. I don't know why they put the game with 50 Cent. That shit was stupid. 50 Cent had niggas writing this shit according to Young Buck. Buck was dropping heat all Friday, bro. What's his name? 10 toes and 10 keys. I forgot. Buck was dropping heat all Friday. I ain't gonna lie, that Young Buck shit was going hard, man. Alpha was in the interview and said he made up the story on someone. T.I. did the Crime Stopper commercial. The Crime Stopper commercial. That ain't no snitching. Y'all heard about the alleged Cosby news that one of the females lied about Cosby. Right? Yeah, I mean, that ain't nothing new. They lied about the whole thing. Yeah, Game always had bars. Remember, what was it, 300 bars? Buck is a tranny lover. I mean, a lot of your favorite rappers might have been like to play with toaster strudels, if you catch my drift. Nah, the freestyle was straight. It wasn't no malicious shit. It wasn't no dollars and cents, but that shit was straight. I looked at that as a prequel, but he dropped some other shit Friday. That shit was heat. He dropped some other shit Friday. That shit went hard, man. I like some of the shit. He did a remix to Too Rich because he wrote Too Rich for 50. That shit was dope as hell. Buck dropped some heat Friday. Yeah, man. He's just booty as a goon. That nigga was crying to 50, man. I'm like, man, you really crying to 50, 50, 50. I wouldn't even rock with that nigga, man, at all. I couldn't rock with 50 at all, bro. 50, 50. I wouldn't say 50 destroyed. 50 just like weak, bro. Like real niggas don't be doing the shit that he be doing, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that you don't be doing like that, man. It's just certain things like I would never record a conversation with my homeboy crying to me and no shit like that. 50 Cent just ain't got nobody that love him, bro. 50 Cent is a miserable person. You could tell. 50 Cent, what's that DMX movie? Never Die Alone? That's gonna be his ass. He gonna die alone. Kids don't love him. Don't nobody love 50 Cent. 50 Cent, when you look at it, 50 Cent the real lame ass nigga, dog. It's fun, it's all fun and games when niggas the butt of the jokes, but guess what? At the end of the day, 50 Cent go home, he got an empty house. It's a house, it ain't a home. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, 50 Cent was letting what was it? Oprah grab his butts, Ellen grab his butts and shit. And they said he like his man. He had his, he got his shit going on too, man. And they said he a federal snitch, bro, on paper, man. And the feds came out and said 50 ain't snitch. Whoever you have you ever heard the feds come out and co-sign somebody didn't snitch on somebody? You ain't never heard that before. Hassan Campbell was saying that shit, man. He was calling 50 a snitch, but he didn't want to come out and say it. I say it, man. I come out and say it, dog. That nigga snitch. We already know, man. You already knew. Sean said he was in the studio after he got shot up with plain with closed security guards. He had security. I mean, not security. He had police officers in plain clothes guarding him. Everybody he beefed with got life in jail. Jimmy Henchman, Supreme, all them niggas, man. He had a restraining order on Irv Gotti and them niggas, man, because they would beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? You could already you could just tell, bro. Some of the stuff he do on Instagram, man. He got too many snitch tendencies, man. Too many, man, for me to, man. I wouldn't fuck with that dude. He come offer me $100 million. I'm good, bro. I'll stay being the broke nigga I am. And what's so sad about it, man? What's so sad about the situation is that he a fucked up businessman, dude. Boxing, music. He just a messed up businessman. He a messed up businessman, man. Look what he did with Ryan Martin. He was Ryan Martin's original promoter, and he still get a percentage out of Ryan Martin check, sponsorships, all that. Any money Ryan Martin was raking in, 50 Cent got a piece of it. 50 Cent, man, that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing about it, man. A black man getting into the music business or getting into the boxing business, and then they steal you. I'd rather go get messed over by a white man than get messed over by another brother. Real talk, man. Real talk. You thinking a brother gonna take care of you? You know what I'm saying? You acting like, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, man. You think you gonna go sign with Puffy, or you gonna sign with 50, or you sign with Don King? Oh, this brother ain't gonna do me wrong. This brother raping you just like a white man would on the paper, bro. That got to be a debilitating feeling. You know, they always preaching you need to go support your own as black people, man. Jewish people don't do people like that. Arabs don't do they people like that. Black people don't need people. That's why you can't trust black people doing business. That's why you can't. That's why you can't. I talk about Paulie. That's why you can't go to black businesses. You know what they say? Open early. Open late, close early. That's what they say. That's why you always skeptical about doing black business. And truth be told, man, that big three shit. It wasn't even the black person that gave me that opportunity, man. The other dude gave me that opportunity, man, to come and do that. He said, "I pushed your shit through," and that's real shit, though, man. And a lot of doors for me have been knocked down by people that's non-black. Okay, you know how many people, you know how many people that would support my vision? Not too many. You know what I'm saying? If I started a new venture today, man, it's more likely strangers that gave me a leg up. Okay, real talk. Every now and again, a brother look out. You know, oh man, you need whoopty whoop, whoopty whoop, and it happened. You know, but hey, a lot of times it's a stranger that don't have no connection to you, but see you hard working and give you opportunity, man. And that's sad, man. That's sad, man, because a lot of my opportunities come from people that's not my color. And a lot of my hate come from people that is my color. You know what I'm saying? When I turn on the news, and this real shit right here, when I turn on the news, all I see is black people robbing black people. Now I'm not saying I want to see brothers go rob white people, but like, dude, I seen a dude on 7 Mile in Greenfield. He was on the news, and I rarely watch the news. I don't know. I was watching on Facebook, and he was trying to get gas or whatever in his red Charger, and dude opened the door. And he said he pulled the trigger twice. I guess he had a revolver or it just didn't pop off. And he got out the car and ran to the police. He said they found this car. The police didn't believe him, but they found this car. They totaled it and stole the car seat out the car, man. The shit just crazy, man. You know, every time, something happen, man, like it's tough, man. It's tough to be pro-black, man. I be telling people that, man. Because your main supporters be non-black. Be non-black to the motherfucking, man. It's hard, man. This is hard, man. They say, oh man, don't leave the hood, buy back the hood and shit of that nature, man. I hear you. I hear you every day. I'm outside, man. I hear you. I'm tired of hearing gunshots and shit like that, and seeing motherfuckers get murked and shit and shit like that, man. Like every time, man, I think about picking up and moving. I could easily do so. Moving ain't nothing nice, but like shit, I want you to leave the hood, Oh, then the Arabics and the whites gonna buy the hood, baby. Ain't right. I seen more white people in the hood living in houses now. And you know that property gonna jump up. As soon as you sell your shit for 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 grand, this shit gonna be worth shit 500 grand, a million. But at the end of the day, as soon as you take your finger off the trigger, you're gonna need to blow, you're gonna need to pull it. You're gonna need to pull it. That shit crazy, man. But somebody asked me about Paulie. I ain't see the Paulie fight, man. I wasn't watching that shit. I damn sure wasn't paying for it. But I knew one thing was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna break. I know he's gonna break that hand, and he did. I wish it was a prop bet on that. You would have bet 100 and got $1 back. You know what I'm saying? Who got $1 back? What you talking about? That was the easiest bet of the night. He was gonna do that. Yeah, they taking back the city. They can have, man. Shit. As soon as they get the city back, car insurance gonna drop. I pay $400 for my car insurance a month. 400. 400. 400. Yeah, you gotta stop feeling attached to the hood. Go to the bird. But the shit, the hood be so convenient. Your barber right there, whoop de whoop. But shit still. That shit crazy. Yeah, but Paulie, man, I ain't see it, but I heard Paulie lost. I'm surprised McGregor ain't posted shit. How a skilled boxer lose to a guy like that? That's all I'm asking. How a skilled boxer lose to a guy like that? I don't know, home. I'm talking like I don't even know homeboy background. I don't know homeboy background, but I don't. That nigga Paulie was talking all that shit. Man, I got 100,000 Audemars on my wrist when I smacked you, man. Spitting on, I'd have been to kill Paulie in that bitch. Fuck boxing. I've been to put Paulie right on his fucking slick ass neck. If I was Artova, whatever his name, Artova, I've been to put Paulie directly on his fucking neck. What you talking about? I'd have been to power drive that nigga on his neck. We wouldn't have been fighting. We wouldn't have just been boxing. We'd have been brawling. Paulie was never a good boxer. He was the average at best. I think Paulie was a good boxer, given what he had to work with without no hand, without being able to punch. I think Paulie Made a good career out of himself. You know, you would think somebody that was as slick as Paulie, you know, maybe he a little shot now. That nigga wasn't even supposed to touch Paulie Malignaggi. Real talk, that nigga wasn't supposed to touch Paulie. He said because bare knuckle is different. Okay, then I got to see the difference. Paulie ain't supposed to be getting touched in there, dog. Oh, he said he broke his right hand around through. He was throwing jabs and feinting the rest of the night. Okay. He said Paulie's still fighting. I ain't even trying to fight no nigga bare knuckle, bruh. Real talk. I ain't trying to fight no nigga bare knuckle. Unless I got to fight from unless I'm in these streets and I got to. That shit look like some cat crazy shit, man. Who trying to really be out these streets fighting these niggas bare knuckle? I ain't. And they probably wasn't getting paid shit. The average bare knuckle fighter probably getting fucked. I ain't trying to be out here exchanging blows. I ain't trying to be out here exchanging blows. He said like a real street fight. And I ain't look here, man. Paulie Malignaggi supposed to be out there not getting touched. But we knew he can't punch, so that was just stupid for me. You put Wilder, man, I heard Randall Bailey supposed to be doing bare knuckles, man. That's Keyland, it's over with. Paulie Malignaggi, man. That was bad. James DeGale came and supported him and shit. He like, man, I would never do no shit like this. He said, I'd never do no shit. Paulie crazy as hell. Well, Paulie looked out of shape as well. Like, how you not trained for this fight? He old, man. He sit his old ass down. Now you old. Like, you still out here fighting for, nigga? You like what? 50? When you beat Zab Judah, that should have been there for the champ, the King of Brooklyn. When you beat Zab Judah, that should have been your calling card, bro. When he beat Zab, right, man, that shit crazy. I don't know. He 38. Well, shit. Okay, 40. He said, man, I think Paulie got the money problems. That's what I'm thinking. Man, Paulie shouldn't have no money problem, man. CBS probably pay him good. And he working in Sky. He got $100,000 watch on. He couldn't have made that much money last night. He could have made that money fighting Errol Spence. Or Crawford. See, Crawford needed an opponent. Warner beat the hell out of Paulie for a couple rounds. Only thing they looked at about Paulie during the fight was his ball fade. Paulie had six-pack chisel. I don't know what you think he talking about. Laugh out loud. Connor would have beat Paulie in bare knuckles. Man, he like beating his ass in sparring. Shit. He beating the shit out of him in sparring, dog. That video did not look good. That shit crazy. Paul, not Paul. What the fuck I'm talking about? Homeboy. Joe Johnson was crazy in the big three today. Hell, I can beat Paulie. Set it up then. Ronaldo Tua versus Paulie in the bare knuckle fight then, nigga. Paulie gonna beat your ass. sticking, what does he say? Sticking bare knuckles, gotta be careful, no raps. They got raps on. They got raps. They got raps. I seen that part. They got raps. Joe John, yeah, that nigga balling, man. Let me hop off here. I might go live for the fight later on, but let me get some big three videos in and some other videos in. And I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. Plus, the nigga got to use the bathroom. God dropped the Browns off at the Super Bowl. Peace.